Welcome. We are Grown A Geeks. This is our final episode for Black History Month. We are doing Black characters in other media. Tonight we're going to be focusing on video games, anime, and cartoons. So I think we've pretty well covered movies and TV. We typically cover movies and TV. We like to talk about anime, we like to talk about video games, we like to talk about cartoons. But tonight we're going to focus on those. Thank you for joining us. I've got the usual cast of characters here with me. I know Miss Teresa is going to be joining us a little bit later. She is currently with our neighbor and friend, the Moana Nui podcast. She's over there and will be joining us a little later. But here with me now, great cast of characters that I typically have, all of our cartoon characters, live and in person. We've got RG Cashmere. What's going on, RG?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Looking forward to this one Yankee cap. Okay, all right. I see you. Randy Green in the house. See, and it's like I have her in a weird spot tonight because she's got another dope shirt. What's this one say?
Who, me?
Yeah,
me.
Say today, yeah.
Oh, it's the lawyers.
Okay. There we go. Clear. Okay. I like to see excellence. I love it.
Also, I'm addicted to the TI 50 Cent disc.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to it all afternoon.
Everything is going
and watching the reactions to it, and I just must say, it healed something in me that needed healing. This Black History Month. And that's all I'll say about that. I know people get all touchy.
Everybody chooses sides. We'll see how that goes.
A bomb in Gilead.
There we go. Now, joining me as always, my man Jeffrey JPNT17. What's going on, Jeff?
What's up, guys? I too am enjoying the TI 50 Cent kerfuffle.
Who knew? I'm just saying.
So real quick, we'll touch on it real quick because it's interesting. It makes for interesting content. Of course, this might be just something perfect for a clip. So
a quick
rundown of what's what. Now,
yeah,
50 Cent has always had a mouthpiece, is always like talking smack about everything. And it started off with 50 and King, right?
No, it started off with 50
and T.I.
Okay.
Apparently they were supposed to do a versus, and then T.I. was like 50 backed out, and then 50 did his usual.
He didn't just back out. He kind of made T.I. look like a fool.
Yeah.
When T.I. went public with it, 50 kind of sunned him about it.
He did his usual internet trollery and memeries, and T.I. was like
about it prior.
Yeah, and T.I. was like, I ain't with the memes, and went and got in the booth. And then he made some jokes.
He posted some. You know how 50 is. He was posting his memes, posting his stuff, and then he posted Tiny. He had a really unflattering picture of Tiny, and he posted it and said something sassy, and that is what
really set it off.
That's what set King off.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the part I heard on the Breakfast Club is what King had to say.
Right. So if we posting mamas, in that case, where's yours?
Here's your mother.
Oh wow. Oh, yeah, that would be that's a burn. That's an easy burn right there.
That's somebody mama, and you don't talk about nobody mama. And that's when Tip got in the booth. And I don't blame him. You see, he tried to post Miss Tina. He tried to come. Don't you come for Miss Tina now? People will take off earrings over Tina Knowles. He deleted that shit real quick. 50.
Yeah.
He deleted. That was literally a post and delete. You better, because Tina posted a meme of Tiny, like, "Oh, she's so pretty" meme. That's all she did. She didn't say anything. She just posted And so 50 had posted something about her, like, yeah, she needs to stay out of my business. Or, posted something about Tina Knowles. Baby, listen, not the mafia. No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yeah, he got
No,
a call
you
from
won't.
Jay on that one.
He got a call. I don't even think I think he had hit send and the phone rang. And they was like, please don't play with us. Please. You can play with a lot of things.
To me, the reason why this is funny, this is good to me, is because it's kind of, in my opinion, exposing 50 as a bully. Because all the people who he go at it with are broke. And now he started treading into the waters of people. Yeah, or women. And now he's treading into the waters of people who also have money and have time and lyrical ability. So
and have just as much clout.
You're not going to hit me with the money memes and make me feel little about myself because T.I. got money. Now it's back to what it's supposed to be at, which is get in the booth.
And I appreciate T.I. for not. I'm so tired of these old men getting online and talking back and forth. Why is y'all beefing back and forth? You're 47. Get off the internet. What are you doing? Yeah. I appreciate T.I. being like, nah. I'm getting in the booth. I don't know what you finna do.
All them Twitter fingers and stuff.
Right. But I'm finna get in the booth. And that song. Oh, every time you listen to it, it just gets worse.
And I think
just nothing he said in that song is a lie. Yeah. Nothing he said is a lie.
And I think the reality too is people think because he hasn't released anything in a while and he had been doing his comedy, people assume he ain't been in the booth. But people who know can confirm the rapping never slowed down. The releases slowed down, but the rapping didn't slow down. And he's been rapping this whole time.
He's an
MC. Meanwhile, I know he was serious when he shaved the dreads. I was like, oh, see, nah, that's Tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a while, he was Clifford. That's Tip.
Yeah.
Clifford, not the government.
Cliff. Young Cliff.
That was his comedy. He was doing comedy under Clifford Harris.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I came in
to listen to later
a little late, and like I said, the first thing that I caught wind of was when King was going off and everything he had to say, and like you said, he was talking about let's you want to post mamas, and that was like, ooh, that's and it kind of felt like the first time somebody really like stepped up properly to 50. And so I think that's why it got as much attention as it did, because
like T.I. said, no punches. You win because you go against people weaker than you. Yeah. Everybody that you've gone up against, what do you say? Cameron sunned you. Jadakiss sunned you. Who else did he name? Fat Joe sunned you. Rick Ross sunned you. Like, but you a winner though. Like, nah, you just switch lanes. He went in. When I tell you this, I was like, oh heavens.
Clutched pearls.
And it was like T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like good old T.I. I was like, oh no, his hat was all kind of askew. That hat was hanging over this ear.
Had that thing just barely hanging on.
Hat was askew.
Had all his rubber bands on his wrist that day.
I'm gonna tell that to some nigga.
It's just been a while since lyrically, although Baby Keem's album, just saying, if you haven't heard it,
I like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's nice.
Well, I will dive into that a little later. For now, we're going to talk about
that was the music segment.
Right. Well, you know what? If that continues on, and we may have to come back and do a special music section just for that, and get some takes from some other people, and let that be an open floor discussion. Tonight we're going to talk about some anime, some video games, and some cartoons. And we're going to talk about the characters that are in those shows, and the ones who are even just black coded. In addition to talking about the black characters themselves, I do feel like it's worth mentioning that there are characters who are rather ambiguous, but it's just universally accepted that these characters are also black. And in some cases, it could be just,
or the black voices, or they're like, that's a black person.
Right.
So like,
yeah. It could be something as simple as a name that makes it obvious what's what. But then other times it's more about the character themselves, maybe the way they're depicted, and people have accepted that character is a particular ethnicity. And there's a few people that come to mind for that specifically, because when you talk about the field of anime, especially, there's a little bit of a gray area in there because generally speaking, 99% of the anime characters are Japanese.
Yes.
Or they're of the ethnicity of the particular anime studio. So Chinese anime, about Chinese characters. Japanese anime, typically about Japanese characters. And then, of course, you have times where, even though it's an anime, it is very clearly a black person. So there is a little bit of a difference there, and we'll cover some of those as well. But I figure a good way to start off, we can keep it simple. And does anybody have a particular favorite, or it doesn't have to be the one above all, but like
in cartoons,
let's throw out some of the favorite black characters in any of the three. It can be video games, it can be cartoons, it can be anime. And I'll start us off with one of my favorite characters, without a doubt, is Garnet from Steven Universe. Absolutely a black character. I think not only in design, but in characteristics, mannerisms, has a black voice actress. And, the singer Estelle voices the character of Garnet. And so Estelle brings a definitive understanding of a black character to this character that I think might have even been purposely made black as a result. And despite
I thought she was black. I mean, I didn't even think that was like,
I don't necessarily think it was ever a question, so to speak.
I never watched it. I'm sorry, I couldn't get past the first 3 episodes.
At Garnet and still tell Garnet's black.
Yeah,
like even if you're not familiar, just from the visual, she's black.
Yeah.
But you take.
I just meant like unambiguously. Like I didn't know that anybody. Like I know people say the princess from Adventure Time. People debate that. The vampire, is it the vampire or the other one?
Oh, Marceline.
Yeah, they debate that. Because people say she's black.
That's one that could kind of be open to a little ambiguous, given that the character is like they have all these unique colored characters. So being that it's, I don't know. I think the name Marceline might be where people lean with that. And then, of course, it's some of the character traits and things like that, which probably lean people more in that direction. But with the Steven Universe characters, of course, Garnet, no question. But you have someone like Amethyst, whose voice actress is not black. But I still feel that Amethyst is very black coded. And it is a clear understanding that this character is also a black gem. And then the one that works in the forge, I can't remember her name at the moment, but another, like she actually has the cornrow dreads designed for her gem.
Isn't the girlfriend as well? Didn't he have a girlfriend, Steven? A girl he hung out with?
She's
Indian.
Is she biracial or is she what?
She's Indian.
Oh, okay. Okay, I knew she was brown.
From India, not.
Yeah, no, I knew. Yeah. I knew she was brown. I just didn't know which.
Right.
We call them First Nation.
Not indigenous Indian, but Indian from India. Indian. Yes. But Garnet is without a doubt one of my favorite black characters because I feel like everything in her personality comes across as that is a black woman when I see that cartoon every time, and I can't see it any other way. And when she breaks down from her Garnet form into her two individuals, Ruby is the black character of the two, and even Sapphire has moments where maybe she too could be black, and so the two of them together make yet another black person from their fusion. But everything about her is just always unapologetically black, and I love the character for that. Who else has one?
I kind of got a pair because they kind of got to go together.
Okay.
So, Brandy? Did you want to go next? Did you want to go next? I didn't know if I jumped you. I didn't know if I jumped you.
No, I'm.
All right. So they go together as a pair. So it's Huey and Riley Freeman. Those they're my favorites. Like as far as animated characters, black animated characters go, they are yin and yang together. So it's just that dichotomy. They're almost like just a perfect dichotomy as brothers, and they make the show like each one of them does have their moments to shine where they're the standout character, they're the main focus of the show, and it's incredibly entertaining. But they just have such moments, like just awesome moments that they're so, both of them are so quotable. And I feel like at any point in time, they're just 100% relatable. Like I know somebody act like that. I've acted like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're for a cartoon. Like I guess they're considered a cartoon, right? They're not an anime. They're cartoon. So for a cartoon,
it's definitely anime inspired.
It's anime coded, right? Like,
I mean, like that's why I don't really know how to.
Yeah, I know people get touchy about that though. So
that's why I call it a cartoon, because most of the people consider it a cartoon. And
it holds up incredibly well. I just restarted watching them, and it's so fresh.
Yes.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I call it Black People Simpsons. How they say Simpsons predicted everything. It's like Boondocks has really predicted so much about Black culture and progress and all that. It's kind of eerie.
Yes. Very prescient. Like, oh.
Now, RG, one thing you can say, all of the studios that handled the animation were anime studios. Madhouse in Japan, Studio Mir, and Dongwoo Animation.
Oh, well then that's an anime.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
And that's why there's some confusion as to whether it is or isn't. But when you get down to the technicality of it,
it's
the studio that made
it. It's a cartoon by a Japanese studio.
It's anime.
So that's the definition. Yeah, that's an anime. But it's those guys.
Ooh, that's gonna spark discussion.
Yeah. See, and actually, Studio Mir is also the studio that did Legend of Korra.
Oh,
okay.
And so, Studio Mir, being a South Korean studio, that would be, even if a manhwa is animated, it still comes out as anime. But yeah, it's South Korean studio behind that one. So that's why there's always like anime influenced style, because anime studio did it. There you go.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Riley and Huey, and the fact that they are yin and yang, and the fact
they
that
really are. Like, I think both of them.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'm not as Riley.
Depending on the mood you catch me
There
in,
you go.
that's who you're gonna
Fuck them
get.
shoes. Fuck them suspenders with the belt.
Yes. What? Some days I'll be like, give me a reason.
Ew.
Hey, what you?
And then
Oh,
some days I'm like, we must be together and center ourselves and be better and righteous.
There you go.
And also kung fu.
All right.
exactly.
I that's just brilliant. The writing, the animation, the characters, Aaron Magruder, I don't know what they were thinking running him out. I don't know.
Yeah.
What were y'all thinking when there was such a wealth of material that he has that y'all didn't even introduce certain characters yet?
Yeah.
Right.
My
I
favorite
think
character is Caesar, and he wasn't even on the show.
It was the light he was shining.
I think with Aaron Magruder,
Yeah.
the issue becomes when he started wanting to do commentary. It was cool and prescient when he was doing commentary on how everything else was affecting black people. But when he turned the
With the
spotlight
BET
inward
show.
and he started talking about how what our own elites do to help like
BET, yeah,
maintain the system and keep
yeah,
us
yeah.
in the same situation, and why they're not doing what, like, the lady who runs your
Sharp, yeah.
network, you made a mockery of her, which was fair, but
Right.
she's not gonna watch that and be like, you know what, put it out, because people here, it's capitalism, it's about making money. And so even if you're making something that's critiquing capitalism and anti-capitalist, people who control the purse strings are always going to be able to control what gets to the masses. So it's like you came out against Tyler Perry. We know how much Tyler Perry I mean, a lot of people over at BET
Okay,
credit
but
Tyler Perry
also,
with almost saving the network with his like slate of programs. So
absolutely, but also,
yeah, but also, nigga, yeah,
everything
like
he said in that episode.
it's weird stuff, and this stuff is coming. This stuff's not just
Might not be on the
he's
nose.
not pulling this stuff out of his ass. That was the whole thing. And
Right.
so
Right.
it's the same thing with like even like once you get to like later on in Chappelle's show, where it's like he's wanting to say certain things and the people start hand wringing because what started off as this rebellious counterculture piece of media is now a cash cow. And so you can see it. You can see when other hands start getting into the pot. I always talk about like the Ninja Turtles, right? The first Ninja Turtles movie was indie. Nobody thought it was gonna really work.
It was
And then
gritty.
it was gritty, and they was in there fighting for real, nunchucks, all crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then here come the executives in the second one, like, do we really want Michelangelo using nunchucks? How is this going to affect the children? How is this going to, let's include these characters because this is going to be toy sales. This is going to, like, having worked on like consumer products, you see just how much that side of things, when you have something that becomes a cash cow, that part of things, the selling of things, impacts the actual art. It's not art first, it's money first. And the art oftentimes has to conform to fit inside of that. So if you're doing something and Tyler Perry has 6 shows on the channel and his movies are keeping people on the channel, because when the new Medea movie drops on BET,
Because Boondocks was on Comedy Central.
It's all TBS.
I mean,
TNT.
Adult Swim. They were on Adult Swim.
It's Turner Network. It's the Turner Network stuff. So it was he had that
Tyler
connection
Perry
with Turner.
That's all under the same
Tyler
umbrella.
Perry
That's
had shows on
Viacom.
TBS too.
No, I think that was
Okay.
that was Turner, not Viacom.
Turner was
Broadcast.
Warner Brothers. Turner was Warner Brothers, but
yeah.
Tyler Perry had connections over there too. Like when he was making those movies, movies and stuff, they would come out on like TBS. House of Pain was on TBS.
Yeah, you're right. You're
The
right.
one where everybody was living
That's
in
true.
the house, like
Yes.
Meet the Browns, like so.
Yeah.
And it was Atlanta. Like the networks that Cartoon Network was in Atlanta, and
in
Tyler Perry
Atlanta.
had a
You're
lot of
right.
pull in
Absolutely.
the city. So
Absolutely. Yeah, because didn't he even get that episode pulled in real
oh
time?
yeah.
Oh
It never
yeah,
came.
it's not on
Didn't
the
they
It
do
didn't come on
that?
DVD.
TV.
If you
It didn't come out
if you
on
buy the
TV.
DVD set,
Oh,
you
okay.
can't.
Because I'm like, I saw it,
No,
but
it
I have
did.
the
It
DVD.
came.
Yeah,
It played on TV.
there were a couple of episodes that either they aired once and they weren't aired again as part of like the rerun and syndication stuff like that. They would skip over episodes.
Yeah.
And so to get those, you do have to have like the DVD, the box sets and stuff like that.
But I don't think the box set contains that Tyler Perry.
Well, it's streaming.
Episode.
The Tyler Perry one was on streaming.
Oh,
yeah, because I'm watching somebody rewatch them.
Oh, so he got it. They got it back. Okay.
And the BET ones is on streaming too because he's watching them on YouTube.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And I thought they got them pulled too. I guess they like F it now. There's nobody watch BET.
But yeah, I love the Boondocks, and I wish that we could have more honest conversations about ourselves. I wish that we could have real conversations about art, because at the end of the day, you know, pulling and censoring something like that because your feelings are hurt that everybody doesn't see you being like a capitalist centrist as beneficial to the community is not how we move forward. You know what I mean? Like it is.
When people say stuff when they're like, "Oh, let's bring back the Boondocks." We need to bring it back. No, we don't, because y'all could not handle. Y'all could not handle the honesty
the content
of the
that
Boondocks.
would be available now. The way the commentary would go now,
they could not deal with the honesty of the Boondocks. Like, they bring back In Living Color.
That's definitely a good pick.
I'm scared when they're bringing back Scary Movie. I'm scared. Like, I hope that they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm scared because of the way that people are today. It's like, oh my God, did you blink your eye 3 times? Oh, my anxiety. Like,
triggered.
Not them being soft. Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. And I think too, it's just like sometimes I'm back in the mode too. Like if people being soft, man, it's like, bro, you being soft. If you want to be soft, cool, go over there and be soft. But don't, like, if for people who can handle it, for people who ready for certain conversations, like,
right, it's not for you. It's not.
I mean, that would be a great reason.
You don't have to consume it. If you don't like it, you don't have to consume it.
People don't understand that concept. People really don't understand the concept of, if I don't want to watch it, I don't. Everything doesn't have to be tailored towards me.
It's all about generating revenue and keeping that money moving. And if we produce this content, what's going to be our ROI? What characters, what other merchandise can we sell to accompany this? If it's too controversial, sometimes it doesn't pick up the steam that way.
This is why I am really, this is so off. We go so left, but this, and then we'll bring it back around. We always do. Okay, so but
I'm waiting on the right segue. You good?
Right. I get to get this.
No, go ahead.
I'm so glad that I came of age as far as, like, I guess artistically, in the 90s. So in the mid 90s, I worked at Blockbuster. So like all of those 90s indie movies, all of that, like really far out indie art, the Tarantinos and the Kevin Smiths and these were movies that we only got one copy, and you know what I mean? And you would just walk by and be like,
I very specifically remember we had 3 copies of Mallrats.
Yeah.
And it was never in stock. Like every time you would try to, like, people be like, so what's a good movie? And you try to recommend Mallrats, and it was never on the shelf. So you just had to let them know. And we did our staff picks because of course I worked at Blockbuster. Like, you know.
Did you really? So, I love that job.
Yes.
I love Blockbuster. Was so much fun.
And my manager, she was one of those people who was like deep art house indie film buff.
Oh,
that's all she wanted to watch. If it was like mainstream movies, if this came out in a theater, she probably hadn't seen it. But if somebody shot this in their basement on a camcorder and it
That's
got
how
put on the
Chris
shelf,
was.
that was like the first thing she was recommending.
Have you
So I
seen
saw a
this
lot
film
of
strip
like,
of? No, I haven't seen the film strip, Chris.
but that was the thing, and of
Wow.
course that was kind of what helped me expand my repertoire
Absolutely.
and appreciate different kinds of movies and different types of movies, different genres of movies. Because of course, growing up
I
for me,
just
it was
feel
like
like
action and comedy. That was it.
even in music and shows like would we have a show like Rugrats today? No, because it would be clean, it would be sanitized, it would be about making. Back then it was about art, it was about pushing boundaries, it was about seeing what was going to say. Oh, we don't know. Nickelodeon was like, we don't really know what we're doing with animation. So then you get shows like Hey
Yeah.
Arnold, and you get shows, you know what I mean? Whereas I think
Right.
today I don't connect with a lot of the stuff that's out here because, like Jeff said, it just feels very soulless and very commercial and very, this, you can tell this is designed to generate a dollar. This is designed to
Yeah.
generate
It goes through a
a
lot of
click, a
layers.
TikTok, you know?
But that's why I watch a lot of anime.
Right.
Mm.
Not,
Yeah.
Anyway,
because I
so that
feel
was
like
my
it brings.
segue. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
No,
sorry,
that was
guys. Everybody
awesome.
No,
watching.
Nah,
that's
no,
good.
no,
That's
no. That was
good.
absolutely. That was.
Honestly, because that even brings up a point
No, this is
about
my point. It does
cartoons.
make me. That's why I watch a lot of anime. It's for that very
But
reason. Is
even
that
to the point of
I don't
cartoons,
like
like
the commercialization of
with
programming.
Cartoon Network, they had a little run of like very unique, odd cartoons.
Storyteller driven cartoons where it was
And it
clearly
was
like,
like
this is the
they had
vision
some,
of this artist and we're out of
and
the
there was
way.
some unique animation
Oh,
styles, there were unique
Samurai
storytelling
Jack,
styles.
just all kinds
And
of weird things they were throwing out. Loved it.
And then
Loved
and
it.
Warner
then
Brothers
they
was
had a
like,
period where they started trying to make everything like Teen Titans Go is probably the only version of that that has worked, because they tried to do Thundercats
mm-hmm,
Roar, didn't work.
mm-hmm.
right.
You couldn't recreate the formula that made it work for Teen Titans with Thundercats. One, because they'd already tried to do a reboot of Thundercats that didn't quite pick up. The
Right.
new style was a little bit more updated. And of course, it was kind of like they did the same thing when they tried to do the first reboot of He-Man or Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody was a ninja. Swords was spinning around. It was like, come on, bro. Like, this is not.
Right.
I mean, you got a dude that's a barbarian. Barbarians don't swing their swords that way.
Right.
It's not how they
Doing too
fight.
much. Doing
As
way
strong
too
as this
much.
dude is, he shouldn't be all acrobatic like that. It doesn't work. And so not understanding the core of the characters is a big deal. When they tried to establish some of these new things, because I remember the first time I saw Clarence, I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
But if you watch that show,
it's
not
very
a bad
good.
show.
It's very good.
It's not a bad show.
Mhm.
It's weird.
Uncle
It
Grandpa
looked
might be the
weird.
exception. That was just weird, but it's
No,
weird the way
that
Aqua
was
Teen Hunger
weird.
Force is weird.
See, Uncle Grandpa
Aqua Teen
is like
Hunger
when
Force
the
is great.
executives. See, Uncle Grandpa is like the one when it's like executives are excited and they're like, we figured out the formula of this like weird Snapchatification filter world. And it's just like, no, this show is just like
No,
weird and it doesn't make any
it's just
sense.
weird.
Whereas,
Like,
Right.
like, you compare it
you
to
could
the
have a
stuff
show
that
like
was out.
Fosters. Fosters is weird, but that was a good
Right.
show.
Right.
Well,
That was a
because
You
good
know?
show.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Because like when you look at like Foster's, when you look at Gumball, when you look at regular show, which would be kind of those core predecessors to Uncle Grandpa,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
were weird, but everything made sense within the world that they built. Whereas the
Yes.
like Uncle Grandpa world, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Like that world didn't make any sense. It was no rules. Uncle Grandpa could do anything, and so then there's no stakes because it's like, okay, well, he's gonna pull a volcano out of his fanny pack. I don't know how that works, but sure.
Right.
Pizza Steve.
The only,
I don't
the
know
only thing I
what's
can tell you about
going
that
on
show
with that.
was Mr. Gus. Mr. Gus, the Loch Ness monster character who voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. Hey, that was a standout character to me because between him and Pizza Steve, that the dynamic of those two was the core of the show. I don't know what the hell Uncle Grandpa was doing.
And Pizza Steve was just because pizza was popular to put on T-shirts, and they needed a character to put on T-shirts. I literally sat in meetings with Cartoon Network people who was like, "Pizza Steve's going to be a breakout character. We know they're going to want shirts at Target." And see, that was the thing. They walked the floor, like they made all them dope cartoons, and everybody was watching them, and it was cool. And then Warner Brothers executives went on the Walmart floor, they went on the Target floor, they went to Hot Topic, and you know what they saw? Disney and Marvel. And they was like, you know what? Making all these shows is cool, but like we missing out on potential billions of dollars because y'all, we don't have this side of things like
the merchandise
taken care of.
You can do both though, because like, isn't Steven Universe merch big? Is that not?
No,
it's
not huge. And the reason, but the issue is when you don't. So you have to work all that kind of stuff into the contract when you create the show. So like with Marvel and Disney and all that stuff, all of those characters and IP, they've been doing that for so long. They already know when we greenlight this show, like, yo, you can make the show, but like leave the merchandise to us. But on Cartoon Network side, they didn't handle any of that kind of business because they weren't thinking about that. So the merchandise reverts back to the creators of the show. And any license that you have that you have to get the creator of the show's approval on the merchandise is a nightmare to work with. From Simpsons to Fortnite, like those were always the hardest licenses to work with because you got to explain to Matt Groening what this trend is for him to understand why we want to put Bart Simpson in this situation. And he's just looking at it from the standpoint of like, Bart Simpson wouldn't do that on the show, so I'm not going to approve this art. And it's like, and I only look at stuff on Tuesdays. So you, and it's like, what can you say? It's Matt Groening, like he can do that, but we've been tasked with the job of selling Simpsons apparel, and the stores have told us what they want. And what they want to do, Matt Groening wants nothing to do with. So now we're in the middle. And so it's the same thing with an Adventure Time. It's the same thing with the Steven Universe. Like Rebecca Sugar would have to approve that stuff.
Okay.
And so Rebecca Sugar is going to have her own idea about what she wants to see with apparel. But Rebecca Sugar don't know nothing about making clothes. She's not studying trends. She doesn't understand what Target wants to see on the floor. So there's going to be too much back and forth, and then are we going to miss the moment?
Right.
So it turns into a thing of, and you have to have the right licensing company that can go out and fight for
Uncle
that.
Grandpa is a Cartoon Network show. So Cartoon Network can do whatever Cartoon Network wants to do with those characters. And that's why it's
but it was a bad show.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
That makes complete sense. Oh, that's terrible because they did so much licensing. Oh, Aqua Teen, like, I can't even think of all the just Adult Swim by itself. Home videos. What is it? Home movies. I would wear home movies today.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, that's crazy. I never thought about it. Dang.
And that's a black-coded
Nickelodeon's the same thing. Nickelodeon's the same thing where like they had their licensing in order because all those things are brought under the guise of Nicktoons. So there was a balance of you can create these shows, but when it comes to like putting this stuff out in the world, they did a good job of going back and like getting their deals in order. The only one that had, I think, real creator control was like SpongeBob. But he was cool because he worked at the studio during the time when they were getting all the other Nicktoons stuff pulled together. So he kind of was just like, I'm not stepping on no toes because SpongeBob is a crazy show. He can do anything anyway. You just got to be able to make it make sense within the SpongeBob world. But if you show me how it makes sense and you show me the trend board, then I'm with it.
Like, but SpongeBob would have an ice cream maker. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Some of these other dudes really be on some like, I wouldn't wear this. And it's like, you're not the target customer. This is for 10-year-old boys.
Sandy. Is Sandy a coded character?
Oh no.
I think Sandy's a white woman.
She's a white
I
woman.
I think
like
she's just a country white
woman
woman.
from Texas.
Country white woman.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
she strikes me as like a Reba.
Yeah.
Ariba. Okay.
Yeah. But Frylock
Like
is
cool.
Oh, no,
yeah,
Frylock is
Frylock's
black.
Yeah.
He's blackity black. Yeah.
Yeah. Frylock is absolutely black.
Oh yeah.
No question on
That's
that.
not even.
It's not even
Skeeter
quoted.
is black. That's not my
Who are
one,
some of
but
the-
I just throwing that out there.
Who are some
Skeeter
of the
was black.
characters
So was Patty
of the
Mayonnaise.
three anime, video games? Because you mentioned one yesterday. I know from your favorite video game ever.
Yeah. I think for me, as an artist, as a kid, as a guy, a man, not a kid anymore, as a man who grew up as a kid who loved to draw. And
always gonna be a Toys R Us kid. What are you talking about?
I think for me, I did spend a lot of times looking for black characters to draw. And I think we all noticed the black guy template, whether you look at like a Kwame from Captain Planet, Vince from Recess, athletic guy, high top fade, Gerald, Skeeter. And so
that was the same kid on
I always appreciated the like
Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
We watched his evolution until he became a Planeteer.
Black dude from the Burger King Kids Club.
Yes. And so I always appreciated when people would actually like give some thought into a different character design for black characters. So, we've talked about this show before, but Craig of the Creek, probably one of my favorite like black cartoons. I know it's like multiracial, but it's seen through the lens of a black boy. One of my sleepers though was Fillmore. I thought it was like in the same way Craig of the Creek had its own like little world. Fillmore being kind of like a middle school police procedural was like fascinating. The way they would like kind of craft these middle school crimes was always interesting because it's like there's pretty low stakes stuff, but like the drama.
But also, though, I love the fact that Fillmore played a nerdy black character who wasn't just like
it wasn't like I'm the cool kid because I'm black.
It's
like no, I'm potentially on the spectrum, which is why I notice all these details and I go about my business.
I am not here for your bullshit.
Yeah. Or your dry chicken.
Pattern recognition.
So that chicken was dry. Real dry. It's like, hey, I'm a nerd, but I'm still a nigga. You about to season this motherfucker. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. So that's one of my sleepers. Black coded characters is always interesting because I do think sometimes it is about the voice. One of the ones that I always think about is Goliath from Gargoyles. The legendary Keith David voicing him.
I was about to say that's Keith David, man. You can't. That's black.
Because even there's an episode where the gargoyles turn into humans, and it's like he is a white man in that episode, but it sounds weird. It sounds weird. Keith David's voice coming out of this white man, and
you don't even got a chest like that.
Yeah, so I really did. I mean, that's one of my favorite cartoons of all time, and I think it's probably, in my opinion, it's the most underrated cartoon of all time. But video games,
was that another thing?
The rumor was Jordan Peele won. Yeah, we did a fan cast it for that. You can go check that out on Growing Up Geeks YouTube channel. But I think Jordan Peele was talking about wanting to do a live action. Because Jordan Peele had said in an interview, he wanted to do.
So
one.
Nothing.
I don't think anything has been. I don't think anything has been like greenlit.
There's been no progress on it as of yet. But we came up with a fantastic cast, and as Jeff said, you can go back and check out our episode of Fancasted. RG will direct you to the QR code that'll take you right there. Make sure you like and subscribe, share it with your friends.
You did it.
There it is. There it is.
I get so excited.
Yep.
I premeditate that shit as soon as I get it.
So you got Gargoyles, you got Craig of the Creek. You were saying video games.
I mean, if you're in Grown A Geeks group, you know my favorite video game of all time is Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I love that game. Played it for hours upon hours, and you know, for me, I grew up in a house where if it ain't no black people in it, we ain't getting it, unless it's like Mario Brothers. So if it's a movie, it's a cartoon, a comic book. If it ain't no black people, you better you not with my money. You better use your own money. So in the first Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and this is why a lot of black people fuck with Tony Hawk, he included Kareem Campbell, legendary street skater. But even since then, in the re-releases, they've have a few more, including Nigel Houston, who is arguably one of the greatest street skaters of all time. Kid from California. He's incredible. If you've never heard of Nigel Houston, definitely go check out some of his skate videos on YouTube. He's phenomenal. He was basically a child prodigy skateboarder. Like he's been competing since he was like 8 years old and like crushing it at adult competitions. But I think even for something like that, for Tony Hawk to kind of know, like, look, man, skating has this. Yeah, there are black skaters, and there's a whole community of black skaters. Especially, and I learned about it really living out in LA, how prevalent it is out there. And so you know, to turn the game on and see Kareem Campbell in the game, and you know, that was always just like it was nice to not be erased in something that we could have easily been erased in. And I think I'm not a huge gamer, so I don't have all the references. Most of the games that I grew up playing had a bunch of black people in them because they were sports games. So,
so you didn't play San Andreas?
Nah, I don't play a lot of like shoot 'em up, bang bang for no reason games.
Okay.
I like side scrollers. I like games with stories, and I like sports games. That was more that sports games was more of my thing. I didn't, you know, so I had bad nerves. Just people jumping out, just police chases and all that.
GTA do that to you. GTA.
I want to subject myself to this on purpose.
Yeah. See, my cousin Rashad,
he played all
Franklin
that kind
from
of stuff.
5.
Like I would go to my cousin Rashad's house, and he would play like he would be playing like Driver, and my job was to look at the map and be like, turn left, turn right,
because that was important.
You don't want me behind the wheel. We running over everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All them little bistro tables sitting out on the sidewalk.
Once I got out that parking garage,
y'all getting hit.
Paninis everywhere.
Not the paninis, man.
I don't see it.
Not the sandwiches.
French bread in the air.
They turn on the windshield wiper.
The sandwiches. Don't fuck
Get this panini off my windshield. Is that avocado?
Is she black in Silk Song? We don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
No. I don't know anything about that.
I'm not sure what the character. Now, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I've been thoroughly enjoying that game. That's a fun little beat 'em up side scroller, similar to your Streets of Rage.
Yes.
Oh, that game came out.
So what?
That game came out.
The Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Oh, I need to get
that.
Yeah. Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a lot of fun.
We played it on what you call it. We played it on Switch. So, yeah.
Oh yeah,
but GTA got my favorite.
There you go. So in Silk Song, you know what, Tyler, I like that. That's gonna be my head canon from now on. The spider from the game Silk Song is probably a Black Widow. That's Black character. There it is. We just go adopt that one. Taking that one. Brandy. So you, who are some of the characters that stand out for you? Video games, comics.
I went a different as usual.
That is
different direction.
And I
broke it down by category, and then it's just the whole thing. So I'm going to talk about video games because we talked about animation, and cartoons and movies. So, I broke it down by the franchises that I think did the best job with representing Black characters.
Because that
And the
is
first one that
very
I'm going
important.
to talk about is The Walking Dead. If you've never played it,
Yes.
Lee and Clem were both
The,
amazing
the
characters.
Telltale series
Jumping into
games.
that game and realizing I'm playing as Lee, a Black man, the protagonist. I didn't know that going into it. It was just interesting and I really enjoyed that. And I thought that they did a really good job with those characters, making them real, making them, real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next franchise that I'm going to talk about is The Last of Us. I think the characters of Riley, Sam and Henry, Nora, Marlene, I think while they were secondary characters, I think they were fully fleshed out. I think they were unambiguously Black, even though race was not part of what was going on. I don't know. I enjoyed their presence in the game. Thank you. I think that they brought a lot to the game. And I think they did a really good job with that representation. The next game I'm conflicted about, and I'll tell you why. And it's San Andreas.
Yeah.
And I mean that's a blackety black ass game.
Yep.
Blackity black.
That game is blackety black, black.
Yes.
And I loved it, and we beat it, and we had a time. Me and my sister, and at the time my ex-husband. When I tell you, the time we had playing and beating that long ass game. And I love it. I thought it was great. You know what bothers me? Watching people play it.
Mm-hmm.
There are I'll be like, it's a whole lot of in this game that people are just eating it up. and so I'm conflicted because great game, great fun gameplay, funny characters, great story, everything. Awesome.
It's so many characters in The Last of Us, so
It's a
don't
lot
feel
of
of them.
N-words in that game. It's a lot of stereotypes in that game. It's a lot of we murdering each other in that game. And it sits different when you watching a 19-year-old streamer from Iowa playing that game. It hits different. And I'm just saying,
go bust a cap.
Listen, in my N-words. I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. But
chat blow up.
As far as blackety black representation, great game. Mortal Kombat. And I just think that they've always been very inclusive and given the Black characters something to do other than just be Black.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3. I know everybody hated that game. I had me a good time in that game. I thought that
that one right there.
Yes.
That game.
That's the man. That's the man.
You weren't
right
the only
there.
one that enjoyed that game.
Yeah, I put some respect on his name.
I'm gonna tell you, it is crazy. Like I think I've pulled it down now, but for a while I had a folder on our YouTube channel, and it was called Gag Origins. And one of the first, like after I created a YouTube channel, one of the first things I did was live stream gameplay from Mafia. And I was like, this is for me. I'm gonna enjoy this. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm having
it's so good, but like
too much fun with what I'm doing
mad.
to interact with you all. So
big mad.
I'm gonna catch you later. Yeah.
Big mad about Big Lincoln on the scene.
Ouch.
Kratos was Black.
You're
Kratos
right. I was
not
about to
Black
say
anymore.
I don't know. He's Spartan.
Video game Kratos. And again, this is one of those times where I do think it's because of the coding, and it has a lot to do with the voice actors. Since we had
TC Carson,
how about Kyle Barker,
TC Carson,
TC Carson. Thank you. We had the amazing T.C. Carson voice acting the first Kratos.
He's still black though. The voice actor is still black. I don't know what changed.
The live action, as it moves in that direction, it is. No,
I mean just off the new games. The two new games, Kratos has a different feel. I know, but the voice actor is still black.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so, but I think it's. I think it's also environment.
Isn't it Digimon? I thought it was Digimon. Or I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Once you got the
Digimon, you talking about Jaimon Hansu? Look, I was over there. I'll pinch you real hard.
Digimon.
I would pinch you real hard with Digimon.
Wow. You know what? I really didn't know what he was talking about for a minute, but now that's like, wow.
I'm pinching you for that.
But no, with Christopher Judge doing the voice acting for Kratos, even in the new games.
Yes, but in the new
still
games,
has
it's not
the
black
character.
coded. It's weird.
But I think it's less to do with the direct portrayal of the character, because I feel like it's still the same character, but now the environment is taking over because it's all of this Norse mythology.
Maybe, yeah,
being dropped on top of Kratos. Because when you get about in the first new title,
yeah,
when you get about 3/4 of the game and he breaks out the Blades of Chaos, he doesn't stop code switching and he's Kratos again. And it's full Kratos. Because he goes on a rampage and he starts doing what Kratos does and what we know Kratos to be. When you start off the most recent God of War, he and the son, they've kind of like established their relationship. They're doing a lot better, and there's a little bit more reliance on the son to do his thing. And from there, because it's now kind of focused on the son, and spoiler alert, the son is Loki, that Norse mythology is again taking over the franchise. And so that's kind of where the change is happening. But even when everything was taking place in, Greece and Sparta and in those areas, Kratos still felt very black.
Now, aren't they doing a live of that?
There's been a lot of talk about it, but I'm not. I believe
you know what? He is ashen. Look, because he is covered by the ash of his family, he's always ashy. I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna go with that. That's how we're gonna make it right there.
Wow. Little Largo.
But yeah,
I just mean, aren't they doing a live of God of War or no?
It is.
Yeah, I thought I heard
currently. I think they're in like pre-production. Like as right now, it's been announced. Let me say that, and they're talking about like it's supposed to be coming out at Amazon Prime, and
did you see the stills from Highlander?
Hold on, I did. You know what? I meant to send you. And I will remember later. I will send you, or you can go find the sneak peek from Vampire Lestat. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Sam reads in a bookstore.
Have you seen the preview for If Got If? Have you seen the preview for If Got If?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is Got Is.
Is Got Is. Thank you. It was got something. God was there. Shit.
Ryan Hurst. Ryan Hurst is the name of the actor that is going to be portraying Kratos live action.
I don't know if I know who that is.
Reported.
What was he in?
Why would we
know? Y'all know what's the name came back? I haven't even watched the episodes. It's like 3 episodes.
Paradise.
Yeah.
He
was
on Sons of Anarchy.
I didn't get into
No, he ain't black.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to, because I love me some Katie Seagal. I just couldn't get into it, and I don't know why. I just couldn't. I need to go back. I think that's one I need to revisit because everybody loves that show.
I will pull up the confirmed casting image and drop it in the chat for you.
I told you I never finished Breaking Bad out of spite. I'll never finish that show. Out of spite.
Only because you had to finish it because they wouldn't stop talking about it. Ugh.
I didn't finish it, no, because he spoiled that for me, and I will never finish the show because of it. Because now it was spoiled, and I'm so angry. Because I had just met the character. And I was on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I just love me some Giancarlo Esposito. Oh, I'm enjoying Gus Fring. Oh, it was so lovely. I love the dinner scene. He's so good. And then here come my friend. Oh, yeah, especially when he died. What?
I'm okay with some of these castings. Some of them are kind of like okay, whatever. I'd be curious to see how that works out.
Finish the show
on Amazon.
I understand
when they make that.
I don't care what happens to them people. They could just all go to hell.
What about some of the?
I got a video.
Brandon, did you have anyone else on your list?
Oh no! I just was like, if anybody wanted to talk about any of those characters.
Oh, okay.
The Mortal Kombat one, I wrote Jax. But I was like, but there's several black coded characters in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Because I think dude with the arms, I think he black.
Baraka?
Was it Goro?
Goro.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think he black.
I can see that.
Oh god.
I mean,
supposedly there's a new trailer for that too that just came out. I think the MK2 trailer. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer
for
the second movie. Yeah, the first. I'm not necessarily.
They try to do a little too much, but I'm curious because I feel like the cartoon movies got it right. You got to either just give us the tournament, or you got to give us individual stories just about the Mortal Kombat characters not at the tournament. It can be both, and you can't be introducing us to somebody who ain't in the game. I don't give a fuck about this new nigga.
Thank you. Yes. Why is the main character somebody we don't give a damn about?
Right.
Like,
excuse me, where is Liu Kang?
Right.
Like, you made an NPC the star of the movie.
Your pardon. Where is
they took a creative character and put him as the lead.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it did.
But it's like there's no stakes in there was no stakes in it for me because I don't give a damn what happens to this dude. Right. In the first Mortal Kombat movie, we care about the protagonist. He is directly involved in, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the freaking, he got that glow. Like we
exactly.
He's the one.
But this dude, I was like, okay, your family, what is this? Are you in the tournament or what are we? I don't.
Yeah. Then they you can get punched a lot and get back up.
That was really cool. Dead. That was really cool. Characters gone. Like what?
Yeah.
Where they did. Was, I just, there were certain characters that I was like, that's how you gonna do that's how you just do my.
Yeah. I will say the game franchise actually, like, you're right. There are a lot of black characters and definitely like black coded characters. And
y'all leaving out a game, man.
You're leaving
out a game. That's
I'm like,
I really hate the fact that this game did not get blown.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Exactly.
There was a game called South of Midnight. There was a game called South of Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just came out last year, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do not talk about it. That game is a single player game. It's not online. It's not a live service game. It's just a story.
If you haven't played it, it's available on Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
No excuse. Go check it out.
And I love Hazel's story. Like, it is absolutely wonderful. She is an incredibly compelling character.
And animation in that was really beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's very different. It was unlike anything I've ever played.
Yeah. And a lot of people just don't talk about it enough. And I think that's one of the things that, like, my daughters really, like, put me on to certain things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, here's this. They like it and they feel it's a very good representation. I feel like it's a very good representation. I'm like, this is a very sweet story. Like, I want to see I want to see her succeed. I think just having a whole game just engrossed in culture, in deep South Black culture, with a little touch of mysticism and spirituality and those aspects of things that are meaningful to us, and then to have that in a video game with just such a wonderful redeemable, not even redeemable, just a sympathizable character, like a character she's not an anti-hero, she's not super rebellious, she's a regular girl, she's just a regular girl, and it's just absolutely, it was a joy to play. I did not finish it. I know I need to, but there's a lot of games I don't finish, so my library is just full of I got like 40 hours.
My backlog is ridiculous. What's up?
I wanted to swing back around to Street Fighter. I love that game. That's probably my favorite fighting game series. The black characters in Street Fighter, they ain't hitting on nothing for me. I'm sorry. Balrog sucks.
Oh, he's terrible.
DJ
Easily the worst
sucks. What's up with that? Like I feel like it's because I feel like too with Street Fighter, it's like they have all these very like niche, almost like stereotypes. And we all know Balrog is based on Mike Tyson, which is why like overseas he was actually M. Bison and Balrog was the M. Bison character, but they had to switch it in America for licensing reasons. But I just, why we can't get no black people who know kung fu and karate, or that ain't like a dancing Jamaican. What
I mean,
that
and the funny part is like it's really Street Fighter has really dropped the ball.
It's crazy that you're not wrong.
Wait a minute, because
I think that one is there's a Brazilian
Tekken got it right.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like there's a I forget her name. There's a Brazilian girl who does like capoeira, and she's like a graffiti artist or something. That's Julie? Cool, but now I haven't even played that version of Street Fighter.
In the newest Street Fighter, in Street Fighter 6.
I told you, I checked out around like 3. I haven't.
No,
I don't know
Street
none
Fighter
of the
6,
2. I don't. It's like Assassin's Creed. Like there's a black protagonist in Assassin's Creed. I haven't played it. In Brotherhood, I haven't played it, so I didn't want to speak on her because I never played that one. But apparently, she's really good.
Okay.
Well, we had the pirate captain from Black Flag.
I never played that one either.
Well, it was DLC for it, and you get to play as the first mate who takes over as captain of his own ship, and he ends up being in there. But no, in the new Street Fighter, in Street Fighter 6, Kimberly is one of the like main starting characters, a new character they've introduced, ninjutsu. And it was like they finally listened and recognized how ridiculous it was looking. But
like all the characters know kung fu, and the black person throws like bottles.
Try to put a cigarette out on you.
Because it's like like somebody like a Cammy, right? Like Cammy, that's my player. That's who I used to play with. Like, she fighting. She not doing karate, but whatever little British special forces, she was fighting for real. Like,
that is true.
Don't give me no character where don't give me no character where I push a kick button and he punch. I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean you have
so can we get a fireball?
Characters like Birdie, Elena.
Thank you.
You
tell me niggas you tell me black people the only people who ain't figured out no cosmic.
We ain't got no chi
weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
God damn.
Can't stretch across the screen or nothing. No mask.
Terrible.
Letting Vega come in with weapons.
Okay.
I mean, there's a handful of characters. There's not enough. I'll say that for sure. And all of them are like just bad representations. But there's a couple of characters that like kind of got quiet dropped. Characters like in Street Fighter, there's a guy named Sean, and Sean uses the same style that Dan, Ryu, and Ken use.
Yeah.
But he's like fourth down the line behind Dan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hell, even when we were doing the character release, they dropped Dan. They didn't even drop Sean.
Time out. I just looked this nigga up. He got a basketball in his hand in the picture doing karate.
Look, like the comment said, Tyler said it. They do stereotypes. That's all.
He doing basketball foo. Shaolin hoops.
You know how much it hurts to get hit in the face with a basketball? I can see you winning a tournament off that, right? God. Eyes tearing up, missing all your sonic booms.
And of course, it's like, again, a very stereotypical type of character. But again, he's one of those, like, he looks up to Ken. And like I said, it's right in the same area as where the character Dan, who was basically like an Uber fan, and goes on to learn their style and study and such. But they could have did better. And I mean, they had the characters. The characters were there. And everybody, like you said, everybody else got something. They've gone and done something better with a lot of people. And the only person that I think like stood a chance was, he was still kind of a boxer character, which was a little bit of a letdown. But the British guy Dudley was he was pretty cool.
Oh God!
In terms of
they should have did somebody. They should have did somebody based off Jim Kelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make him tall and long and let him kick a lot of ass.
Because I forget what movie it was, but I just seen some clips going viral of some like 80s like Hong Kong kung fu movies and black people in them going crazy. The black dude had on one of them 5 track suits. Like, put something like that in the game.
Yeah, we ain't gotta be comic strip.
We ain't gotta be bopping in here with no boombox. Straight off the
well, have you seen? Did they not put? Is Sho'nuff not a downloadable character from Mortal Kombat?
I think the only place you can play Sho'nuff is what's that game? Mugen. Oh, I'm mad now. It's a game where like basically you just add sprites. You can like modify the characters. It's got like a ridiculous roster of characters, and anytime you want to see how this person would fight against that person, you load them into this fighting game, and it pulls their moves and set lists and everything. I think it's a
damn shame we never got a Sho'nuff origin story.
Oh Lord!
I want to know how he became the Shogun of Harlem. My whole life, unanswered questions.
Admittedly, it looks like it had to be because he was whipping everybody else ass around town.
And but who taught him? Who's his master? I need to know this thing.
Yes.
The only person he had not beat was the person he thought was ducking him, and that was Bruce Leroy.
Yeah. But it would be interesting to see like a Harlem full of like dojos and other masters, and he's just going one by one, beating everybody, becomes drunk with power hungry. Then just
in order to become the Shogun of Harlem, you had to have beat somebody.
In order to get to the point where you have to face the last dragon to have beat everybody.
Basically, he starts off like Ash from Pokemon, and then somewhere along the way,
like you got to beat all the
goes wrong.
Corrupted.
The master's like, I see
montage like The Bride and Kill Bill.
It's like the Star Wars prequels. No.
Right. Yeah. And the funny thing is, you know what? I bet before he became the Shogun, he probably started off honorable, trying to win tournaments and just, doing his thing. But like you said, got drunk with power and started like challenging everybody, and it became street fights, because then it eventually got to the point where it was on site. just so that there were witnesses and people. He couldn't wait for the tournaments, and I mean, in a
got an
weird way,
entourage.
that's the idea behind Street Fighters. These people wanted to get out there and be recognized as the most powerful, so they might be fighting in a back alley somewhere so that they can determine who's the strongest, and that's literally what he was doing. So yeah, that fits. That fit. You know what,
Jeff?
Well, look, hey,
I'm
gonna make a note.
You came on one of my posts a while back and said that you was gonna get at me, and you never came through when I said that Roll Bounce was better than ATL.
I value our friendship too much.
Do we need?
I'll say this. I think Roll Bounce has the benefit of being a period piece and having a lot of nostalgia moments that are carried by the music of the time in a way. So I do think that, like, I think in terms of like, I just
the stage, Moon Girl Senior. I love it. Moon Girl Senior. Let me bring everybody together. Nope, not that one.
I don't think it's a crazy statement.
There we go.
I don't think it's a crazy statement. If somebody's like, I like Roll Bounce more than ATL, I get that.
Roll Bounce is a more enjoyable, like, to me, it's a more lighthearted, enjoyable movie. I come away from watching Roll Bounce feeling
Doomfist.
Feeling oh yeah. We could get to that.
Yeah,
but
like
I come out of Roll Bounce feeling
everybody's skating and laughing and joking. And it's like in ATL, it's like they got out of this situation, like, but these niggas still got to go back to the west side of Atlanta.
Yeah, that movie's stressful. It's just
like he raised his question. He raised his hand in class. We don't know if that answer was right. We don't know if he gonna go back to class tomorrow. We just know today he in school, and that's all we can hope.
He is okay, right? He is okay today.
The only one who really got that true happy ending was my man who got to go to college and was running in the campus brochure with all the. He got the recommendation from Nunu Daddy, but yeah, everybody else is still kind of in a precarious situation.
You still in the hood, nigga. You still live here.
And with Roll Bounce,
it's like, well.
But see, the end of Roll Bounce is weird too, because it's like, okay, so your daddy is dating your girl's mom.
It can be done.
It happens.
It can be done.
That's strange. Somebody got to pick. We got rock, paper, scissors.
I knew.
Actually, we don't, because you don't pay no bills.
That happened to, and their parents got married. And I'm not talking about the Fresh Prince. I'm talking about in real life. They were dating. Both of their parents were divorced. When everybody got to get,
Oh yeah.
The mom and the dad hit it off. They get married. Now, it might not have been so weird for them because they didn't live at home. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, that's weird. My mom is messing with your dad. And, like, what if they get married? Now we live together. You see matatas. I got to look at you over breakfast. Like, that's weird.
We're going to have to break up. This is not going to work.
But again, my friends, they didn't live with their parents, so I guess, it's not the same. It's like, oh, they got married, but it makes the family get-togethers a little odd. Like, how the waitress is like, oh my gosh, how's everybody? This is my dad and also my stepdad. And then when you
start dating somebody new, he's like, so, how'd you guys meet? Like, well, they were dating. Like, time out.
Well, see, now that's a little weird.
Get me the fuck out of this. Get me out of this.
Was first
hillbilly.
What's weirder? Starting a relationship with someone before your parents get together, or starting a relationship with the person after your parents get together?
After. That's a porno.
Okay, that would wrong turn.
I'm just saying. That's the title of a porno.
Not intent for it to go.
Okay, and
my stepbrother catches me in the shower.
Okay, RG.
I was thinking more Brady Bunch. Not
I thought this was grown.
Let's bring it back a little bit.
I thought this was grown. It's because we're talking about cartoons.
It is. Give it 5 more minutes.
I bring in the roll bounce thing because it's the last weekend of Black History Month. Let's get it out the way.
That and not a problem. I mean, but now when we get to talking about movies and stuff, we talk about movies all the time, anytime.
And we didn't talk about number one. Or not number one. What number is she?
Number 5.
Kids Next Door.
Number 5.
Oh, number 5.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some iconic ones, but I wanted to give everybody an opportunity. I got a whole list of people I can discuss. Y'all know this was a topic I was happy about. I got everybody. We're gonna get to some of them. But since we got Moon Girl Senior in the house, we're gonna give her an opportunity to at least mention if there's anybody that she would like to name drop and discuss. We, of course, she knows the topic, but I'll give it again for those who might be joining us. Of course, we're just talking about Black characters and even Black coded characters who are in other forms of media. That would be video games and anime and cartoons. And I know you just kind of started with the anime, and you know what? It's safe to say you have rank in your anime journey. Like you are not unranked anymore. You are at least a prominent. Like you've put down anime. Like,
yellow belt.
I see your list. Yes, you got a stripe on your belt now. Like you leveling up.
She did a little board breaking ceremony.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
And so I was actually on your other show the other day and was listening to James talking. Of course, I immediately hopped on and started watching the one he was talking about then. RG was the one you were asking about, Michigo and Hachin. And so far it's pretty interesting. I got to see where this is going to go. This is I think I'm like 4 episodes in and I'm like, okay, I like this. But who are some of the characters that you would want to mention? Like any cartoons? I know we were talking, you said you don't play video games. So who are some of the cartoon characters that resonate with you that you want to bring to the stage?
Well, like, cause you mentioned anime, and I kind of jokingly said that the only Black character I've seen in anime thus far is that one dude in last season of My Hero Academia.
Rocklock.
Right. That's the only Black person I've seen.
And let me just say for the record on that character.
We having Black people on One Punch Man, but they're really
it is amazing that we have a character that doesn't have lightning powers. Rocklock's power, his quirk, isn't based on electricity in any fashion, and I love it. But his power, like he can literally take any object. You just take this right. He holds it up, and then that thing will stay right there. So he has like gravity manipulation, I guess would be the equivalent quirk. And he makes platforms for people to like run and jump off of, and he can like lock doors, seal doors. That's a dope character. He's got a very stereotypical Black character on TV haircut, but I'm okay with that.
High top face.
Is it the box?
No, it's that.
Or is it the
the
dreads?
He's got the half. It's not the full on
Killmonger.
Killmonger.
It wasn't a Killmonger.
Oh,
it wasn't a Killmonger.
He's got the.
But it's like the slight
That's
hanging
right.
mop
That's
dreads.
right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, there's only a few of them.
Okay. Yeah.
But they have shown him in a couple of times where he has it like pulled back, almost like Nairobi in The Matrix, where he has like just the little puffs. So I was like, okay.
I thought it was just like one big.
Yeah, he has to pull back, and then, but you also see him earlier in I want to say like season 2 or something like that, when we first kind of see the first time the kids go out to like shadow heroes and see what it's like. He's in a couple episodes there as well. So
I must have missed him because we got to that last season. I was like, hey, a Black man.
He was kind of a main character that go round.
Right. So no anime yet. Michiko and Hachin is on my list, but yeah, I haven't got. I keep getting sidetracked because, and James talks about me because I have Crunchyroll now, but I keep getting sidetracked by the recommendations from Netflix. So I finished one, and they're like, "Well, we think you'll like," and I end up watching all those too. So.
And that's my point. Like, she's put away a couple of anime now, so don't let her fool you. Like, well, I haven't watched that much anime. Yes, you have. You finished like 10 series, and
No, you probably watch more than me.
I'm figuring out what I like. So
okay,
that's what.
And let me tell you, once you find the genre of anime you like, you will just fall into that genre. I've probably watched 30 isekai animes because that's my favorite genre, and so I just like fell off it. And if it was like somebody dies, goes to another world, play. Just every time I'm gonna give it 4 or 5 episodes before I determine if I'm gonna finish it.
And see, mine is slice of life, and with a little romance thrown in there, which is crazy because I don't watch regular romance.
But anime romance is different. Like, there's something uniquely interesting about anime romance. Like, I will say, they make it very interesting because we have that outside perspective and we get to see the characters. We know both sides. Because even like the little budding romance that was happening in Dan to Dan, that's how that is a compressed version of what some of those romance animes are like. Because of course there'll be multiple episodes, and with Dan to Dan being a newer one, it's got fewer episodes per season, but it's that same kind of chemistry where it's like she goes to look for him and he went to look for her, so they like passed each other because they were in opposite halls, go into the rooms, neither one are there, they're outside worried about the other person, only to like trip and bump into each other. Now everybody looks over, sees them run into each other, it looks like they kissed. Now that's the talk of the school. It's also cute.
It's very sitcomish, but at the same time, the anime is very good at making, especially with slice of life stuff, they make it very character driven. So you do have an opportunity to really get into the characters, and then you're compelled to keep watching because you want to see what they're going to do next, or how's this going to turn out. You find yourself rooting for people very, very quickly.
Absolutely.
So. They do a really good job at endearing characters to me. So I don't watch a lot of slice of life. I want to see fighting and shit.
And see, I don't. I figured that out early.
But
that's
you
not my jam.
But you're gonna have plenty to watch. Like, you're gonna have plenty to watch because there's a lot of options for slice of life.
It almost feels like it's one or the other.
Unless
they're not fighting all the time, we watching their life.
If they're fighting with superpowers, then I'm okay with it. But if they're just like fighting like ninja stuff,
Jitsu,
right.
You gotta yell out your move before you do it.
Oh, there's so many in anime that we could get to, but Teresa, so let's go with the characters that you do have.
I kind of changed the subject because I don't do homework, so I didn't make a list.
And it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a dedicated list.
I am.
About to send a letter home. We send a letter home.
But you know what? If nothing else, I know one for fact that I know you're a fan of. We've Jeff already brought up Craig of the Creek, so we have talked about that.
Absolutely.
Don't know if you've watched Steven Universe, but I brought up Garnet from Steven Universe. That was good. That was one for me.
I haven't watched that one yet.
And you, of course, came in as Moon Girl Senior.
Right.
And I know you've watched every episode of Moon Girl
repeatedly. I love Moon Girl.
Yeah. Ooh. And that is and honestly, when I was like making the banner for this show, I was really disappointed that every time I tried to find an image that I could separate to make part of the image I made, I kept getting stuff. I would look up Moon Girl. All I would get was Sailor Moon, and it would not give me a good image that I could use. Now I could find Lynette. I could find her, no problem. But I wanted her in costume with her helmet and her glasses. I wanted that character, and it was difficult. And I was crunched for time, so I didn't want to I don't want to
Don't get
pester
me
Jeff
back
to
on
fix it.
that soapbox, because Disney, I don't know how they did it. You know, they had several seasons of Moon Girl, but they had no like merch, no supporting stuff at all. They didn't do t-shirts, they didn't do anything in the park. There were no action figures. You got Funko Pops, but you know Funko does whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
There was nothing. I mean, I searched, and the only thing I could find was the like print on demand tees on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And they did one blind bag series of the little figures, and I have a dozen of those that I haven't opened yet. But that was it for Moon Girl. They did nothing, no toys, nothing, and it would have been such an easy,
easy sell.
Exactly. It would have been such an easy sell, and you know, something that they could market to little black girls, but you know, they didn't do that.
And the funny part was they could have put it in stores and it would have sold just on GP. They wouldn't have to like overproduce and have it stores and stores.
Right.
But every time they turned around, it'd be sold out. They would just have to they can kind of make it on demand from there.
It was the politics, because that was right when the backlash of like the anti-woke and all the stores were going. It was terrible timing. And I think too, like, Disney owes, in my opinion, Marseille Martin an explanation, because she had another show that wasn't a cartoon called Saturdays that they didn't do anything to support that show either.
And that was
a really good show. It's like just like a slice of life about three black girls who live in Chicago, and they went to the skating rink every weekend. Family show. Omar Gooding playing the dad, Golden Brooks playing the mom, and it was a good show. And it was the kind of show that when I was growing up, it would have been the That's So Raven of the time. Less wacky, less out of control, but I just feel like they were kind of in this mode where these things were already in the works, and then the tide shifted,
right?
And they just didn't know how to navigate. They want to stand on business because they was worried about looking too woke, and so they was like, "We'll put it out to put it out, but we won't advertise it. We won't put the marketing behind it. We won't support it, and then we can easily point to the fact that like, well, it's not working. People not watching it, so we can cancel it." But it's like you didn't do the work to support it at all, and it's disappointing. And I think even that kind of leads me to like one of the things I kind of wanted to talk about too is just like almost like, we had the State of the Union last night for our country, but I feel like there's a State of the Union for like black geekdom, black blurdom right now, where it's like it's this really strange place to me where I feel like as things got more integrated and we got more connected to each other, people have started seeing black nerds get connected and deciding that like they don't like that shit. And it's, oh, well, you guys are this and that, and it's just like a lot of conversations with people who don't necessarily have our best interests at heart. As a Star Trek fan, you deal with a lot of this where people are like, Star Trek is woke, which is it's gone woke, which is the craziest statement ever, because if there was any IP ever created that was woke from its inception, the purpose of it being wokeness.
Right. That's like saying the X-Men has gone woke.
Which is Twilight Zone.
Yeah. And so it's just like, I think a lot of time, I think what's kind of happened is that like a lot of people were consuming these things in their vacuums, and a lot of their vacuums were very homogenous. And if there were any people of color, there wasn't enough to cause any sort of ruckus. It was only so many, so they could be shouted down, or they felt probably so outnumbered that they wouldn't speak up. And now that, even looking at this podcast where it's like, we been doing this show, we don't like know each other for real. Like,
Mhm.
I think I've seen Sam in person like twice in real life. You know what I mean? Like, it's not this thing of like we're not cut off from each other anymore. And I think that there's been growing, there's more, obviously, way more Black podcasts about stuff like this that get a lot of views. There's podcasts like ours that occasionally get a lot of views, but people are using their voice. And there are people who are not used to hearing these voices and these opinions inside those spaces. And they feel like they're losing their power because they're used to being the dominant voice. They're used to being the voice that controls the momentum of the conversation. And now they live in a world where there's more voices that can say, hold on, that's not quite right. That's not quite how we see things. We are enjoying this. We like this depiction. We think that this is actually pointing things in the right direction. And there's a clash happening that I think a lot of those people who are not Black in those spaces saw themselves in some ways as outsiders are now becoming the versions of the people who drove them to whatever nerddom seclusion that they felt like they had to begin with. Now you are those people within your own community because you just wanted a space where you felt like you could control everything and shout down voices that disagree with you. But there's Black people who are just as knowledgeable about you as the subjects. There's Black people who have just as creative ideas about who could play what roles and how things could be done. And for people who enjoy genres where the possibilities are endless, I feel like a lot of people struggle to deal with endless possibilities in real life.
Yeah. I mean that's a very, I think the easiest visual for people for something like that, and it's funny you mentioned Star Trek. I think Star Wars is the easiest visual for what you're referring to because I've always seen Black people on Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always seen Black people on Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And we can literally count on one hand the number of Black people in Star Wars. They're getting better, but not at a rate that is valid to call an improvement. You know, and it's almost becoming a thing where like it's a big deal if there's a new Black person in Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Having Carl Weathers pop up in The Mandalorian. That was a big deal. Having Grief Karga from Rogue One. You know, when we got Finn in the new
Forrest
series.
Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. When we got the young lady in the last movie who,
but see, here's the thing about
may
that.
or may not be. I mean,
and
it's one of those things like it's such a Ahsoka. Yeah, it's such a sad joke that when we saw her and Lando
Jar Jar.
talking, it's a no, we claiming Jar Jar.
Not claiming him. No,
we claiming him.
Fuck
Black delegate. Look, Black delegation. We gonna keep Jar Jar. Okay.
Fool ass nigga. He'd have been got shot.
But when he came back, back in Ahsoka, and I think it was the Mandalorian. They did the flashback. He was the one that actually saved Grogu. So we gonna show the love.
He tried to redeem himself.
Right. No, he did redeem himself as a Jedi, no less. But you know, that's an example. Like here you have like no problem seeing all these various aliens, no problem seeing all these random species be Jedis. It takes someone of a Samuel L. Jackson caliber for that to be okay to be a Jedi. Right. Anything less is unacceptable. We can't have Finn as the Jedi he should have been, which would have actually kept the story going properly. Because we had the scoundrel pilot in Rey. She should have stayed.
No, because we need some more Skywalkers.
Apparently,
this is about Skywalkers.
They blew that, right? They allowed Ryan. What's his last name?
Johnson.
Rian Johnson. They allowed him to screw it up, right? They allowed him to screw up the plan. If anything, if they would have stuck to whatever little plan that they had, well, they didn't have a plan.
Well, they already made they made Red Jedi in the first movie though, and that was J.J. Abrams,
right?
Because she ends up winning the fight. The issue was they shifted the focus and it wasn't balanced because.
Well, it would have been a better story. The reality of the system, it would have been a better story had it focused on Finn. This is a stormtrooper. For the first time, we're seeing a stormtrooper basically reject his training, and then we're learning all these other things where he might be force sensitive and everything like that. And then they turn around and they make him this lapdog following behind the pretty white girl. Sorry, but it's I didn't want that story.
But I'm gonna just say that's less about Rian Johnson. And again, we get back to the consumer. We get back to the consumer products because they did not expect Rey to do the numbers that she did in merchandise, in costumes. Like, so here's the thing about Star Wars. Mm-hmm. When it comes to Star Wars, like, let's just go with apparel. No, it isn't. The top seller of Star Wars apparel is the Star Wars logo. Next are the ships and the AT-ATs and all the vehicles and the shit like
Millennium
that. Right?
Falcon rug. Yep.
Now, once you start getting into the characters, your best sellers are the aliens. So you're talking about, the best seller is Darth Vader, first and foremost, which is problematic in and of itself because he's a fascist. And it's crazy that everybody fuck with that.
But he's Vader.
We got to get it out of our system.
Yeah.
Vader.
He looks cool. Anybody with a helmet, so Vader, Stormtroopers, Boba Fett. But then after that, human-wise, the most popular character in terms of merch sales is Han Solo. Right. So to have anybody come through and cut through those dominant characters and be like a human character and tap into that girls market, which is a huge spender. Like little girls say, I want to be Rey.
I mean, that's
girl dads is going out and they're buying Rey everything. Yes,
and I understand the dollars and cents behind it.
And so they shifted this, but I'm saying they literally shifted the story to focus more on her, which is why she ends up being a Palpatine in the third one. Because even when they were trying to fix it, it still had to be focused on Rey because of the dollars.
Merch. Yeah.
Like, you have to give them the movie where when the white girls and the white women come and show up in the theater, they got to be able to see who they came to see.
Yeah.
And I think they overlooked how much niggas was fucking with Finn. And I think at the end of the first movie, when he wasn't the one, I think a lot of folks was like, man, it's some bullshit. We're going to wait to see what y'all do in the second movie. And then in the second movie, they made it some even more bullshit. Then we was like, all right, man.
The sale in the trailer, right? The trailer was him taking that helmet off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was the sell in the trailer. So
the sell in the trailer was him with the lightsaber.
Yes.
The sell in the trailer was him with the lightsaber. That was the thing that made niggas really be like, hold up.
This is like really buy into the character. But I mean, what even made me want to explore this next set of Star Wars movies was him taking that helmet off as a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
That was some unknown shit to me. Like, I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody take off any stormtrooper take off a helmet.
Right. Outside of Clone Wars, you know what I'm saying?
Even when we go to the prequels, right? I thought every stormtrooper looked the same because they were all clones and whatnot. So when we see this one stormtrooper who's not like everybody else, that in and of itself was like, wait, what? He was force sensitive from the beginning. Yeah. And of course, it's when we first see him and Kylo Ren have that moment, look at each other, we don't know that there's force sensitivity happening at that point. Later on, as we see,
like, is that a nigga under there?
Okay.
Right.
Like, and so it's like later on,
Hey,
and
Sean,
of course
that
we
you?
can go back and we can look and we can see that he just always seemed to have that kind of luck.
Smell lemon pepper
And-
wings.
See, Chewbacca is my favorite. As far as I'm concerned, Wookiees are black.
Definitely.
Chewbacca is definitely black.
Yeah, they definitely.
That Chewbacca is black.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
the whole
canon.
Wookiees are black.
Right.
And so is R2D2.
The whole race.
Yes, R2 is definitely black.
R2 is black.
C-3PO is white.
Yes.
Yeah, so
he's big white.
Dude, that's Mr. Belvedere.
But
I understand
overall,
the dollars and cents of it.
It's wrong.
Just that I want art. I want
Yeah.
and that's the thing that I feel like Hollywood really has to start refocusing on again in order if they feel like they really want to capture and maintain a movie audience. You have to focus on the quality of the product that you're giving us. They keep missing opportunities to sell good stories and tell compelling stories. They're not doing that anymore. It's becoming about the cash grab, and then they're starting to see we're not going to keep buying that. Like we're not going to do it. We're not coming to the theaters as it is. So you're gonna have to you really need to do something.
Scream 8 is coming out 7 this Friday. Everybody going to see it?
I'm going.
Oh, you said Scream? Oh yeah.
Going to see that.
Speaking of a cash grab,
scary shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
We know definitely going.
Hell no.
I'm good.
Y'all ain't killed this nigga yet.
Black in it.
Why these new? How many haters?
I stopped watching. I think the last Scream I saw was 4.
Sydney
So
is just pissing motherfuckers off.
This my question. How come y'all not putting? If you go to a store and you buy certain material, if you order certain materials that add up to you being able to make a bomb, you'll be on the FBI watch list. How come
anybody
people
who's
ordering
buying
these
a
masks?
ghost face mask should automatically be on
take
the
it
watch
right to
list.
jail. Why are you selling this?
Like, wait a minute. You ordered a ghost face mask, some rope, a machete.
It's like 35 people got killed by this nigga.
Cape.
Now, I will say, and what's really weird about it is in the Scream universe, if I remember correctly, a story was made about the events, and so they probably sell that mask for the merchandising and the marketing because it sells.
And got another 15 people killed.
In 3, right? That's when they made Stab. I think that was in Scream 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, somebody mama would have been on Capitol Hill for a Scream mask ban.
Okay, easy.
Trying to get a bill signed into law. Ain't no way.
Easy.
You'd at least be on the list. At least that should be the first thing the police doing. Let's look up everybody who ordered the Scream mask.
There you go.
I don't care if it's 5,000 people. Let's run through the list. Cross-reference Scream mask, big ass knives.
You got the mask, but you
capes.
good. You got the mask and the cape and some black boots and a cell phone.
It ain't even Halloween. Why you ordering the Scream mask?
And where were you at on
We
this?
already know the age range we got to do because my 50-year-old ass ain't running up and once you run up them steps, once you run up them steps, you got to wait. Like,
I mean, maybe we've watched too many crime dramas and like it shouldn't be that hard to figure this out.
Like you let your son bring a Scream mask in the house, we gotta take the kids. You supervise visits because you're not paying attention to what's going on.
It's terrible.
Now,
can I just say something? I want to piggyback on your Star Wars point. I agree. I just want to say I agree with what you said. The problem they have is when the Star Wars black people be having powers and be on par with the white people they like, and they be scared they gonna look up and the white person they like gonna end up getting beat by the black person who they don't like and don't want to admit they don't like because they black. But that's the reason why they don't like them. Because what's her name? Moff Gideon? Was that her name?
Yeah.
I don't get why that was a problem. She's a good actress. She played the role well, and people was
she
just
wasn't
mad.
supposed to be able to beat
Mothma.
On the power scaling. She wasn't supposed to be able to beat some of those people she beat.
Too bad.
Outside of like her regular character was fine up until that point. It was just like
who she beat that she wasn't supposed to
be able to beat your ass. The glow face nigga. I forget his name. I didn't watch a lot. I don't remember a lot of that show. I kind of blocked it out. But her commander, she stabbed up and then he survived because lightsabers don't kill people anymore. So I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name.
It's just funny who they have a problem with and who they don't have a problem with. This motherfucker Pedro Pascal done took his helmet off 75 times, and ain't nobody complaining about the Mandalorian breaking his code over and over and over and over again. Even though that was a big part of season 1, he was ready to leave it all behind. Now he cool with it because y'all cool with Pedro Pascal. Because he ain't really beating nobody who y'all really, really, really like.
Well, hold on. He hasn't taken his helmet off a bunch of times. He did it that one time with
every season.
It's been a couple of times.
He's taking it off every season, and it's off in the trailer.
It's more
off
than
in the
once.
trailer of the movie.
Oh, crap. All right.
So the first time he took it off, he was ready to give everything up. He spoke with the armor. He had to go on a whole little spirit journey to go, purify himself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, where the Rancor and whatnot was down there. And so he did that whole bit. Of course, he jumped in with full armor, about to drown, and has to be saved. That's when Bo-Katan comes to help save him. Then they have the whole conversation about like he's helmetless. She was helmetless. He's with helmet. So there was supposed to be the whole split, but they come to understand, like, some people can follow the way, some people can follow her way, and it's going to be okay. You can do your own thing, and everything will be fine. And that was made up simply because, as has been pointed out plenty of times, you got this pretty face, and you keep saying it's him, you keep saying it's him. At some point, you got to show it.
Right.
So,
man, that big ass head, we know that's him.
True. But it's the same thing, and this is like now it's going to go like far left. But it's the same thing where if we have... How many times do you see Dr. Doom without his mask in the comics? No, think about it. How many times do you see Dr. Doom without his mask in the comics?
Yeah, but his face fucked up.
But the point is, they show Wade Wilson's face in the comics. His face messed up too. But you don't see Doom's face as part of the mystique of who he is. And if the whole conversation he had as Mandalorian was he can't take the helmet off, these people like had to go in opposite directions to shower and bathe and whatnot so that nobody would see one another without their masks and stuff. It was their helmets. It was that big a deal. We got Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. That mask gonna be coming off left and right.
Yeah.
Because you got to show people it's Robert Downey Jr. You got to let people see that face.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to end up happening. And that's what ended up happening with The Mandalorian. So, again, they got the new movie coming out, the trailer. Some people who didn't watch the whole series or maybe heard little inklings of it or something like that, they're going to see that trailer, see Pedro Pascal. He's the it man right now. And they'll be like, oh, what's this? Oh, look at the little Yoda. Oh, it's so cute. And this may be the only thing they see. They'll go watch the movie and they got to know that it's him under the mask. All right, that was a nice little segue. That was a good little section we got to talk about Star Wars. Yeah, I bought two more pop figures today. Man. I bought two pop figures today. They were both Star Wars pop figures, and they were both Mace Windu's. Like two Mace Windu pop figures. So it all kind of worked together there. Oh, and Brandy, I did see, and let me know if you want it. I will go back and get it. They had a Moon Blade pop figure. Remember I told you Marvel Zombies, Moon Knight came back. Blade was the avatar for Khonshu. They have a matter of fact, I will send it to you. I took a picture of it specifically so I could show you and ask you about it. And I knew I'd be talking to you tonight. So I was like, oh, yeah.
I told you I didn't watch that season of What If.
I know. Well, it's
Marvel
technically
Zombies.
It was the spinoff.
I didn't watch that.
It was Zombies. It was Marvel Zombies. And it feels like a really big episode of What If. So don't. It's I jokingly call it the next season of What If, because
But
it's a
Moon Knight is
spinoff
in
of
it?
one of the episodes. So what?
Because if Moon Knight is in it, I might watch it.
It's not Moon Knight. It's Blade. Blade.
Oh,
That's Moon
Blade
Knight.
is Moon Knight.
Blade is the avatar of Khonshu. And so
Okay,
the
but
character
the costume. Does he get the
is
cool
Moon.
Moon
He
Knight?
has a modified Blade version of the Moon Knight costume. I'm gonna show it to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
That's why I
sounds
was
cool.
like, I think you will
I
like
get it
this.
now. I'm a little slow, but I catch up eventually.
No, it was complicated because even when I watched it in the show, I was like, what the hell is this? Oh. But that was the only thing from Zombies that was like,
Oh, shoot.
well, not the only thing, but that was one of the few things that was interesting and cool. Okay, so we're coming up on the close of the show, so let's just start throwing out some of the characters. And one of the characters I want to talk about that is very interesting in anime, Yurichi from Bleach.
Oh yeah.
This character has been universally accepted as being black, despite the fact that she is 100% Asian. And everybody from like her, is it like her clan? Is that the right explanation? Because there's about 4 of them who, because it's her, it's Mila Rose, what's the other lady's name? Tyr, the blonde haired girl.
Oh shit! I don't
Tyr
Habelo.
Habelo. But it's like 4. It's like 4 characters from the same village, essentially, that where Yurichi's from, and Yurichi is universally accepted as being a black woman in anime. You have Coffee from Cowboy Bebop. She has one of the best episodes of Cowboy Bebop. It's a drug heist, and they're like hanging off the side of the train and whatnot. So if you ever get a chance, watch that. And I think Jet from Cowboy Bebop is 100% black, and not just because they made it black in the live action. It fits with him being black on the anime as well. Of course, everybody likes to claim Piccolo. We said Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z is black. We've just, like, the black delegation has decided that he is a black character. He is absolutely black coded, and I won't disagree with that. Number 5, of course, my girl there. You see, I have her on the main thing. Franklin from Grand Theft Auto 5. Afro Samurai, I think, is without a doubt.
Oh, this
that the shirt you wear, the Afro Samurai.
It's Afro Samurai all day.
Yeah.
I mentioned Goliath from Gargoyles as black coded, but Eliza Maza, she is actually black, the detective in the show.
Yeah,
and that makes a lot of sense because she actually keep their secret. White label been like,
right,
they're up here.
Hello, police. Yes, I'd like to report.
Who is the manager of this building?
Xanatos. We know you got the gargoyles
on
up
your
there.
roof.
We're coming in, and you can't stop us.
At night. I don't see them at night.
Did y'all mention Panthro?
He did get a sneak. He did
Good
get
drop.
Earlier, kind of.
He did get a sneak.
Kind of. Not in depth, but kind of.
And actually, you know what? Tyler brought up the G.I. Joe characters. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
I think the first G.I. Joe character I got two. The first 2 G.I. Joe characters I ever got were Snake Eyes, because he had on a mask,
And Roadblock.
and I got Stalker.
Wow, really him?
Yeah, super. Because there again, when you look at all the characters, I can pick that one because he had on an all black costume. He had on a mask. He could be a black guy, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're looking at all the other characters, it was either going to be Doc or Stalker because they was out of Roblox.
And I think Destro might be black coded, but
Dark Gumball is definitely black.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh yeah.
And let's see. I had some characters for
Well, there's a cartoon that people need to watch. From Yanu.
Oh yeah.
Like, have y'all not heard of that cartoon?
Oh yeah, that's on Netflix.
I'm like halfway through it.
Yeah, it is a very cool. The animation is not like top tier.
Yeah,
but it is a very nice story.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an African anime type thing about this girl she's like the chosen one, and she got these powers, and the jungle is like cursed, and so some of the animals are like, some of the animals are just like possessed, and she has the power to like calm their spirit and shit like that. So there's like people who want to destroy her because they want her power. There's people who want to use her, and then there's people who want to like save her. But I mean, everybody in the show is black because it's set in Africa. It's on HBO Max.
Streaming. Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, because it was a Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Now that one was good. That was Iyanu. Disney did a little show called Iwaju that was also set in Africa. I love that. I love a little black girl story. It's got a little black girl main character, and I loved it. It was so good to me.
RG, you made me think of another show that I watched that I haven't heard anybody talking about it. It was from a little while ago. It's called Invincible Fight Girl. I feel like this is one of those things where she looks black, so I'm just assuming that she is, but it's like
I feel like her voice actress is black also.
Yeah. But I just feel like it's an interesting world where like basically everybody is like, it's like a wrestling based world. So like everybody is like a wrestling style character, and she's trying to learn how to be like this great wrestler.
Like
she's
like
from
luchadors,
like, kinda, but they don't wear masks. But it's like everybody's like a character. So she's from like, but she's like an accountant, and she doesn't want to be an accountant. She wants to be a wrestler. So she's like learning how to be that. But it's just like really like crazy animation style, and like it's an interesting story. I don't know if it got canceled or not, but I think it's like 10 episodes. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. It has not been renewed or canceled. Like it's just in limbo at the moment.
Yeah.
It does have 10 episodes. That one was really good. That was a really good show.
Yeah.
And all the little characters were interesting. They have their little shonen setup where they have the 3 characters, and with her being the main character, and even the people she fights, a lot of those characters, the spicy nacho technique she's trying to learn, or no, the spicy pepper. Like a lot about that one was really good.
And then another character I got, one of my favorites, just because she's just a badass girl, is Canary from Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, because when she gets to fighting, it's just she's just bad.
And she looks so innocent and sweet, like
right. Like she doesn't look like she's supposed to whoop that much ass, and she's like just killing people. It's absolutely awesome.
Hey, you know why the girl from Invincible Fight Girl, she is black. Her parents in the show are clearly drawn as black, and so is she. But the girl who voices her is the voice of Maya from Craig of the Creek as well. So when they had the flag, the capture the flag war with the other side, and she was like the head, like the girl with the bat, who was like used to be friends with the green poncho.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was the best friend to the king.
Yeah. King Xavier.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, not King.
I almost said King Julian. Yeah,
right. That was
not King Julian.
I just knew it wasn't Julian.
There's a Netflix show. It was also set in Africa. It's 4 girls with superpowers. It was called Super Team 4. That one was really good as well.
Super Team 4.
Super, SUPA,
Super,
Team
SUPA.
4.
Okay. Little animated series.
And then let's everybody give a shout out to the original, the one that started it all, Fat Albert.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say Franklin from Peanuts.
Right.
Oh yeah, he would be.
They did a Franklin movie last year that kind of told the story of when Franklin moved to Charlie Brown's neighborhood and became friends with everybody. Hey, I cried at the end. I ain't gonna lie.
It's on
Apple. It's on Apple TV.
Plus, yeah.
The little scene where he was sitting on the other side of the table from everybody in the comic, they did something to fix that. Got me right here. Got me right here.
Got you in the fields.
Is it by the same people who did the Peanuts movie? Because I really like that movie.
It's they've been doing like.
Is it the same style?
No, it's like the OG like cartoon.
I was about to say it's the classic animation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They've got like a few different series. They got like a Charlie Brown series, and they have like a Camp Charlie Brown. They've been doing a lot of stuff with Snoopy at Apple TV.
I don't have Apple TV. That's sad. I love Charlie Brown.
I was rocking my Franklin sweatshirt all weekend.
Okay.
Good old Franklin. Was he the first?
I think he was one of the first integrated ones because they definitely was
animation.
Like, yeah.
Don't put this little nigga in here with everybody else.
First appearance with
Charles Schultz was like, F y'all.
1967, 68.
Yeah.
It's been around for a while, so.
OG.
You know, now you want to know what's really and Jeff, you're gonna love this one. Mickey Mouse is a black character.
Hey. Goofy.
You know, South Park's depiction of him might say he is.
No. Let me tell you why, unfortunately, Mickey Mouse is a black character. The basis for that animation style, the white gloves.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
It's a minstrel show. That is the basis of where that type of character comes from.
That's right, brother. Let's get into it.
And so Mickey Mouse.
Let's get into it, brother.
The cat. A lot of the characters who would have been animated at that time are based on minstrel shows.
Preach to the people, brother.
And so when we talk about characters that are black, canonically, Mickey Mouse is black.
But that
means y'all wasn't ready for that.
I know them crows from Dumbo. Them crows from Dumbo.
Them crows from Dumbo was.
Definitely black. I bought weed from one.
They was
crows, magpies.
Oh yes, Heckle and Jekyll. So that would mean Heckle and Jekyll. Would Heckle and Jekyll be black dudes?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Them crows was big jive turkey coated.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. But I mean there's like a whole background that goes into a lot of the animation that took place at the time, and it's all based on the minstrel show with the white gloves and the depiction of the characters. And even if you go back and you look at like some of the old, especially some of the black and white cartoons, it's very evident when you look at it there. Mm-hmm. And some of those old Popeye cartoons, when he gets off the boat in some of these places.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Warner Brothers was repeat offenders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But I do think I think we have claimed some of those things, and they've kind of shifted more positively because a Goofy movie, that's a black movie. That's a black father-son coming of age, because Tevin Campbell as Powerline, as the Michael Jackson Prince hybrid of that world, and everybody being a fan of the concert
they had to go to.
Yeah, there's There's so jokes on you. It's ours now, and I love that movie though. Are we out of Umar mode? I can go back to
I just as we were, I figured that was a perfect moment, it's a perfect segment to close out with. So you know what I'm saying, since we were talking about black characters and black code.
I am fading.
Yeah, she let out. She
bring that realization to the forefront, because that's one of those things that surprisingly enough, people don't know. And again, it talks about what people. It's not in their sight line to see it a certain way, because that's how he's always looked. That's just how Mickey Mouse looks, but they don't understand the connection between the two, and to point it out to them would be difficult. And so, just get the word out there, let people know. So, as we close out our Black History special, as we talked about some black characters and other forms of media, we did get to talk about some movies and some TV shows. Well, actually, no, we did get. No, we did. We hit Star Trek. So I was about to say we didn't talk about no TV shows, but did do a little bit, just a little bit. But as always, very good conversation. Thoroughly enjoy speaking with all of you. Jeff, you are in the hot seat now, sir, and you're gonna have to tell everybody where they can find us. Hit that QR code.
You were right the first time.
There it is. There it is. Click the QR code, like, subscribe, follow, share, tell your friends about it. Join us when we do our live shows. Hop in our Facebook group, be a part of the chat we have there, and check out our Instagram. We have a pretty jumping low Instagram page, so be over there and check that stuff out too. We hope you've enjoyed having this conversation with us as much as we've enjoyed having it. We thank you, and we will look forward to seeing you the next time. For RG, Jeffrey, Teresa, Brandy, I'm Elder Geek Sam, and we are out of here. Peace.